Sir, first of all, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity and also introducing me so well, so meticulously mentioning each and every detail of whatever my career is. And also, within such a short time, sir, we have developed a bond. I'm really surprised. There must be some Purva Janma thing that made us meet in this life. Thank you, sir, once again. And I thought of telling so many things to all of you, but later it reminds me that you're all such experienced people. You have experienced work in the 90s, in the 70s, in the 80s. You have experienced all types of antisocial behaviors like the extremism. Extremism was one phase that when you all were young and active, you must have experienced all that. But now, in today's time, the phase that we are facing is the cybercrime era. And why am I saying that old people are more vulnerable to cybercrimes is because of their disconnect with technology. Technology was only introduced to your generation. It did not evolve. It evolved during our childhood and our generation. That is where there is a disconnect between technology-based things and the old age group. However, simple tips and simple awareness videos or awareness sessions will definitely help you understand how this cybercrime works. Especially, I'll give you a few examples. I know that many of you have heard about cybercrimes. He was being victimized in a cybercrime. He lost nearly 17 lakh rupees of his pension amount. What happened was, this old man used to give his cellular phone to his grandchild to play a game called Free Fire. So what was the option that was activated on that mobile phone was, money will be deducted when the child tries to buy coins from the Free Fire game on the online platform. So initially he had given a permission once, and he thought the app would prompt for permission every time, but the child did not know that they were automatically deducting the amount. Even before this man, the old man who was giving his mobile phone to the child, realized entire pension amount was gone. One day, when he was unable to buy the coins over that particular app, the child went back to his grandpa and gave him his phone. Later on, when he went to the bank to just receive, withdraw some money, he realized that there was no money existing in his phone, in his account, bank account. That is when he approached the police, and we were very lucky to return his nearly 10 lakh rupee of amount. But however, he lost all his 7 lakh rupees. This is, I will say, sir, out of disconnect with technology, because he did not know that one-time permission can allow the app developers to deduct all the amount from his account as and when this child was buying those coins. There was no knowledge about this app for the old man. The old man realized it only when he came to the police. This is one type of offense. There is another type of offense wherein an old man was called by a person telling him that if he invests in the stocks of a certain company, or if he lets the fraudster invest in a certain type of company, he will be getting returns, and the returns will be displayed in the app. So what he did was, happily took access to the account of this man and slowly started investing, acting as if he was investing, and reflecting amounts in the app which he was not able to withdraw. For example, he invests 10 lakh rupees in a certain company, and within another month, he will reflect 20 lakh rupees in the account. But it is all just numbers that he can see. It is not the real amount. The 10 lakhs is gone, and whatever profit of 10 lakhs he has promised is also never there. So such kind of cases were also found, and the maximum amount that I have experienced when I was DCP Cybercrimes in Hyderabad was 75 lakh rupees. That is, he had invested 35 lakh rupees and he had to get in return around 40 lakh rupees, which was fake shown. It was not real. It was a daytime fraud. These kinds of investment related frauds, wherein the fraudster will promise you 10 times the investment. And it is unbelievable that such kind of returns are possible, returns on investment are possible in a regular investment option. Have you ever heard any scheme giving practically more than 25% of returns, sir? You all coming from varied backgrounds, and I'm sure there are many from the finance background also. There is no scheme that can give above 30%. 30% is the max. Nobody can give you 50%, nobody can give you 70%. These are all fake promises. Please do not believe it. Even if it is over a phone call, even if it is over the internet, even if it is over a WhatsApp chat, please do not believe these things. And those who are attending from online also, please make a note of this. Then, of late, a very, very interesting concept of digital arrest is being occurring. How many of you have heard about it? Digital arrest. At least read in the newspapers or anything. So, most of you have heard. Some of you haven't heard. What happens in this kind of fraud is, they create a panic in the mind of the victim by instantly saying over a video call that you are under arrest. That's it. What happens to an old man who doesn't understand technology or cyber fraud or is not aware of such kind of things? What happens? Generally what happens? If some person, for example, a neighboring person, suddenly comes up to you and holds you and says, you are under arrest, don't you panic? Exactly. That is what happened with an old lady. There are two such instances. I'll explain it to you. In one instance, she is a reputed public representative's wife in a very high post. She was targeted. She was told over a video call that a customs parcel has been received and there is a drug that is it is not allowed to be traded. That drug is found in this parcel and the parcel is in the name of you. So now you are under arrest. Sit in your place, don't move. You have to pay an amount of so and so number, and that is when we will release you from arrest. She sat inside the room for 48 hours. Inside her own room, her own bedroom. She was sitting for 48 hours. Nobody, whenever anybody was knocking the door, she would get up and tell them that I'm doing something for myself, get me this, get me that. Finally, when her husband came from a tour and tried to approach her, that is when he realized something wrong is happening. And that is when he got the doors open and found out that she was over a video call and that fellow was not letting her get up out of her seat. And you know, she, without the knowledge of her husband, paid 10 lakh rupees to that guy. Online. 10 lakh rupees. This she was able to do. But she didn't realize that such things are totally a fraud. And there is a second case where an old doctor lady, she was also victimized similarly in a digital arrest, and because of the panic, I'm sorry to say this, she died, sir, because of the heart attack. Doctors diagnosed that she had panic attack followed by a heart attack and she expired. I hope you understand the severity of these kinds of offences. And how do we escape these kinds of offences? How do we? First of all, if an unauthorized phone call is made to you, do not respond unless they are on your contact list. Because, sir, no offense to anyone here, but for example, I am also an employee. Eventually, I am also going to retire. But all of you are high achievers. Even then, after certain age of your life, who would want to contact you who is not on your contact list? Try to understand that. Who will want to contact you? Those who are not on your contact list. You are so experienced. You know so many people. Even if they don't know, you don't know them, they know you. At some point of the time, they might have given you their number, and that must be saved on your phone. There will be some kind of clue to who that person is, if I'm not wrong. However, when a stranger is calling, by virtue of being old, we think that somebody is calling me for some kind of help. This is the first instinct that we get. Somebody is calling me, maybe it is for some help that they need. But let me tell you, sir, I received in a span of 3 days, I received 4 WhatsApp messages telling me that all of them known numbers, all of them are known numbers, all of them are my friends from my childhood, from my college days, from my office, all of them. I received messages saying, please send 45,000 rupees urgently. My UPI is not working. UPI me on so and so number. Initially, if a person doesn't know that it is a fraudster, what will we do? We will instantly send that money, yes or no? Because we want to be there for people. As employees, as officers in different departments, we have always been taught that if you get a phone call, you need to lift it and help them in your purview, in your offices. Good office, as we all say, in our good offices, we try to help them. But what happens nowadays is the most frequent caller on your phone, the most frequent message sender on your phone will be a fraudster, especially an unknown number. Understand that any unknown number by default is a fraudster, full stop. In case it is a person who needs a help, they will approach you through the channel that they know you. They will at least approach you through the channel that they know you through. So please don't believe on these kind of WhatsApp messages or on these unknown number phone calls. Do not lift them. Do not attend to them. Even if you attend to them, use your logic. Don't panic. Whatever it may be for the phone call. Suddenly someone says, మా అక్కయ్య సో అండ్ సో యాక్సిడెంట్ అయింది, చనిపోయే పరిస్థితిలో ఉంది, అర్జెంటుగా డబ్బులు కావాలి, ఇవ్వండి అనగానే మనం ఏం చేస్తాము? మీరు ఎవరు ఏంటి అనేది కనుక్కొని హెల్ప్ చేయడానికి ప్రయత్నిస్తాం. కానీ మన ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబరే యాక్సిడెంట్ అయిందని చెప్పారనుకోండి, అప్పుడు ఎలా చేస్తారు? దట్ ఈస్ వెన్ యూ డోంట్ బిలీవ్ దెమ్. మా వాడికి యాక్సిడెంట్ అయితే మా ఫలానా వాళ్ళు చేస్తారు, మీరేం వరీ కాకండి, మేము చూసుకుంటాము అని చెప్పి దయచేసి ఆ కాల్స్ని ఇగ్నోర్ చేయండి. Other than this, it could be digital arrest, it could be investment fraud, it could be job fraud. There are retired employees who are interested in working, interested in continuing to work. What happens is they provide for online job opportunity to that person, asking them to take up tasks online. For example, you hit 10,000 likes on so and so video, then we will send you so and so amount. And if you are interested in continuing the task, then you will have to pay so and so amount of money to buy that task and do that task, so that you will be paid at the end. Is there any logic in this? Do you find any logic in this? Which is very foolish. But people who are interested, old people who are retired, usually some of them may not be interested in sitting at home. They would want to contribute to the financial status of this family. So that is when they fall prey to these kinds of online job scams, online frauds, and digital arrest fraud. There is also something called a parcel fraud. How many of you have heard of it? You have heard? Yes, sir. But I think majority of you do not know about it. What happens is, you receive a phone call, a video call again, from Mumbai police saying that a parcel in the name of so and so person has been received, and there are expensive items inside that parcel. In order for us to deliver it to you, you will have to pay so and so amount of money. You don't know where that parcel came from, who sent it to you, but there are expensive things. Definitely, once in a while, we are after all human, we might feel greedy. We would love to have a parcel. A gift is always a gift, right? We would always love to receive it. Other than this, I would like to alert all the old people whose children are yet to get married. How many of you have heard about matrimonial frauds? I'll give you an example. There is this man who wanted his son to get married. He went on to a matrimony site, and there was a lady who was interested in this alliance, and they started chatting with each other. And they started developing friendship with each other. After some time, what happened was, the man was interested in getting married to her. And he provided all his details to the lady. He was a very highly earning software employee. And the girl was using a fake name and a fake photograph and chatting with him, has been chatting with him. And finally, they came to the marriage related work. And she said he got so desperate to get married to her that when she said, my father does not have enough money to make arrangements for the marriage, he instantly sent 10 lakh rupees to her to make marriage arrangements at their place, that is in Vijayawada. Then after some time she says, I don't have any jewelry to wear on the wedding day. So he sent again another 10 lakh rupees to her. So eventually everything was arranged, is what this man thought. And he took his relatives along with him and went to Vijayawada. There was no function hall by that name. The address was not traced. The girl was not there. And the girl's father, who initially uploaded her profile on the matrimonial site, was also not there. That is when he realized that he lost all his money. So, definitely pensioners and old-aged people who are desperate that their children should get married can be easily trapped by such cyber criminals. So these are only some sample cases that I am telling you. On a daily basis, we come across so many other cases, I must tell you, and I humbly urge all of you not to click on any unknown link, not to reveal your OTPs and PINs to anybody, who are strangers, and do not reveal your bank details to any person who you do not know at all. And if you're really, from here I would like to sound like a real estate agent, but if you really want to invest your money, invest in a place where you know the seller, you know the whoever mediator is there, you know them personally. And that is where I would prefer all of you to invest in rather than approaching unknown persons online. And sir, not only these, there are many other times. I will also share some videos related to cyber fraud and some videos related to women's safety, especially old women. This is, in fact, from the day you invited me, I have been collecting stories to be told here. I have been understanding what my experience was as a person towards older people. And I would also like to take this stage and request you to have a licensing officer, especially for your association, who can liaise with the police department to keep yourself safe. When there is a victim in any of your members, the licensing officer can definitely help you with all the police procedures. Not everybody will be aware of all the police procedures. So this is my humble request to the association, and let it be the first of its kind. And I will also be there and guide and help you in forming this licensing. Because as bad as this sounds, for all of you that are probably or likely to be victimized, it sounds bad, equally bad to us police officers. Because నేను చెప్పినట్టు మీకు 4-5 కేసులు చెప్పాను, అందులో ఒక కేసులోనే నేను రికవరీ చెప్పాను. మీరు గమనిస్తే వేరే కేసుల్లో ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ టు క్రాక్ దెమ్, ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ టు క్యాచ్ హోల్డ్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద సిరీస్ ఆఫ్ లెవెల్స్ దట్ దే వర్క్ ఇన్. ఒకరేమో ఫోన్ కాల్ చేస్తారు, ఒకరేమో అకౌంట్ ఆపరేట్ చేస్తారు, ఒకరేమో అకౌంట్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారు, ఒకరేమో అకౌంట్లోని మనీని డిస్బర్స్ చేస్తారు. ఎక్కడెక్కడికైతే మనీ వెళ్ళిందో వాళ్ళు దాన్ని మనం ఊహించుకునే లోపే ఖర్చు చేసేస్తారు. సో వాట్ హ్యాపన్స్ ఇస్ వీ కాంట్ రికవర్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఇన్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ ద కేసెస్. 1000 కోట్లలో డబ్బులు పోతుంటే కనీసం 100 కోట్లు కూడా మనం రికవర్ చేయలేని దుస్థితిలో ఉన్నాం. ఎందుకు అంటే ద కాంప్లెక్సిటీ ఆఫ్ ద సైబర్ క్రైమ్ నెట్వర్క్. So I would like you to have a licensing officer. This is something I would really stress, so that it will help not only you but also the police people.